What is up, everybody? My name is Tonee, and in this video I thought I would do a tutorial on how you can make your own customized phone wallpaper. Now by the end of this video you're going to be bragging to your friends and family about how good your wallpaper looks. So without further ado, let's begin. To begin, I'm actually going to be using my laptop, but you can obviously use your phone or a tablet or whatever you have. I personally prefer using my laptop because it's just a lot easier to edit with. So as you can see on my laptop screen, I have a folder with all of the photos that I'm going to be using today. In other words, right now, go through all of your photos and pick at least 5 to 8 different photos that you like and add them all to a folder so that they're together. And I'm just showing you all the photos that I'm going to be using. You can use whatever photos you want, if you want it to be yourself, family, food, all that good stuff. But the more variety, the better your wallpaper is going to look. Once you have all of your photos picked out, we can start creating. So I'm going to start off by opening up Google and typing in canva.com. So far, I have not found a better site for creating and designing things. This is one of my favorites. You will need an account. You just need the free version, and it only takes like 5 minutes to make an account. It's super easy. So once you are on the site, if you don't have an account, you would just click sign up. And if you do, you would click log in. And I already have an account, so I'm gonna go ahead and log in. And it's going to take me to the main home screen. So once you are on this page, you're gonna go to where it says custom size. Now every phone has a different screen dimension, so you will have to do a quick search on how big your phone is. I have the 11 Pro, so I looked it up and the dimensions came right up. I opened a new tab and I typed in how big is iPhone 11 Pro wallpaper, and it came right up. So I'm going to enter this number into my Canva. So I'm going to go back to the Canva page and type in the dimensions. All right, so the dimensions for the iPhone 11 Pro is 1125 by 2436. It is in pixels, so we'll just leave it as that. And I'm going to click on Create New Design. And voila, so here's the base of our wallpaper. I'm first going to title the page. I'm going to title it Phone Wallpaper since that's what we are making today. And I'm going to briefly describe what you see on your screen. So if you look to the left side of the page, you're going to see different tabs. So you'll see templates, elements, uploads, text, and more. The one we want to open up first is uploads. And this is where all of our uploaded photos are going to go. So let's go ahead and upload those photos that I have. So I'm going to slide this page a little bit to the right, and I'm going to open up my photo file. I'm going to drag my keypad so all of the photos are selected, and I'm going to drag that to the Canva page. And these photos are only going to take a few minutes to upload onto Canva. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so we can move on to the next step. Alright, so once all of our photos are uploaded, let's go to the tab that says template. Now a template is going to help us come up with an idea for our wallpaper. Now I always like to take my time with picking templates because there's just so many to choose from. Now the templates that say Pro are the ones that you have to pay money to use, which is why I usually look for the ones that say free. I found some really cool templates when I searched up Polaroids. There's so many to choose from. So you're probably going to be looking for a while. I found one that caught my eye, and I'm going to show you the one that I really like, which is this one at the top. Now it is called Blue and White Polaroid Collage Motivation. This is the one that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to click on it, and my template is ready to go and ready to be customized. So now we are ready to go on to the next step. First thing before anything though, I have to get rid of this text on the bottom because I do not like it. And I also want to get rid of this tape here. And now I'm just left with this Polaroid picture. So what I'm going to do with it is make it a bit smaller. So I'm going to click on the picture and I'm going to drag these sides and I'm going to move it up a little bit to the left, like the top left. Now, once I like the size of the picture, I'm going to go up to the top of the screen and click this button that says duplicate. This means it's going to duplicate the picture that I have selected. So now I have two Polaroid photos like this, and I'm going to drag one to the other side and kind of make them even. I'm going to click on one of the Polaroids and I'm going to duplicate it again. So now I have three. And then I'm going to duplicate it again, so I have four. All right, so I'm just placing them side by side. So I have those four grouped together. And now I'm going to duplicate it again. And I'm going to put this photo in the middle of all four. And this is going to be the center, the main focus. And then I'm going to duplicate the Polaroid photo again. I'm going to put it on the bottom of these photos. And I'm going to make it a bit smaller than the other ones. Like this, and I think that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to select that photo and I'm going to duplicate that one and I'm going to put it on the other side, so it looks like that. All right, so there we have it. So all of the Polaroid photos. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so we're gonna start adding our own photos. So let's go into the Uploads tab. And I'm going to start dragging each photo and putting them onto the Polaroid to replace the original photo. So now it's going to have my photos. I'm also changing the background of this wallpaper to make it my own. So I'm going to use the beach photo that I have, and I just think it looks marvelous. And we'll just finish the last two. I'm gonna drag those onto the photos. Okay, so now you can see I have all of the photos added. I'm gonna move the photos a bit to make sure everything is all centered and make sure it all looks good. It's just gonna take me a few minutes to inspect everything. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a bit and I'm gonna click on some of the photos and crop them. Okay, so I think that looks good. All right, so now we'll move on to the very next step. All right, moving on, I'm gonna go into the tab that says Elements. Now I wanna find a quote to put on my background, so I'm gonna type in motivational quotes. I just started a new job and I feel like I'm alone because everybody knows each other and I'm just like by myself. So I need something motivational because I'm going to be looking at it every single time I'm on my break at work and I need some words of encouragement. I thought this quote was simple but straight to the point. You can do it. So I added it in between the two photos on the bottom. And I'm just going to center it so it looks, good. So now we're going to move on to the text. So let's go to the tab that says text. If you've ever seen a Polaroid picture, most people write on the bottom of the picture where there's that space. So I'm going to add some text and label the pictures that I have. Now I'm going to click on add a subheading. And I'm going to start with the top left photo and I'm going to write the name of the hotel that I was at. So I'm going to type that in and I'm going to put that underneath the photo. So I'm going to do the top right photo and I'm going to write the name of the coffee shop that I went to. I'm going to put it underneath. Now for the middle photo, let's do that one next. I'm going to click add a subheading and I'm going to type in the restaurant that I went to. Okay, and then I'm going to write some text for the bottom left picture and the bottom right picture. And we are all good. So now I'm going to change the font and the sizing of all of this text. So I'm going to click the first text on the top, and I'm going to go up here to where the font is. And I really like this font. It's called Beba's Nui, I think, something like that. And I'm going to select each caption, and I'm going to change the font into that same one. So I'm going to click it. I'm going to click the text, change the font for each of them. And then I'm going to change the sizing. So I'm going to go down to 35, and I'm going to change that for all of them so that they're all the same. Okay, so now once the sizing and the font is all the same, I'm going to center all of the captions so that they're all in the middle and they all look good. All right, so now we are done with that. So moving on to the next step, I'm going to go and click on Elements on the tab. And this is the perfect step to find like stuff that you like. So for example, I really love cameras. So I'm gonna search up Polaroid camera, and I'm gonna find one that I like, which is this third one right here. And I'm going to click it, and I'm going to put it on my wallpaper. I'm gonna try to find a good spot on here so that it looks good. And I'm gonna resize it, and I'm gonna put it right here, just like that. And I'm just going to keep adding stuff to my wallpaper. You can literally search anything and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. So I searched up iced coffee, and I really like this picture. I thought it was super cute. So I added it to the bottom of the coffee picture, and I kind of angled it a bit so it's on the corner of the picture. And I made it a bit smaller, and I put it right there. And I think it looks perfecto. And of course, this is beachy themed. I have the beach in the background, so I gotta add a boat. I added this little sailboat, and I'm gonna add it to the middle of the bottom two pictures right here, just like that. And I think it looks perfect. And then the next thing I'm gonna add are some headphones. And I found these adorable pink headphones. I had to add it as soon as I saw it. And I put it on the top left picture on the corner. And I think to tie everything in together, a string of lights would go perfect with this. So I looked up string of lights, and I found these little heart lights, and I added it to the corner of the picture. And I wanted to change it into this nice minty color because that is my favorite color. Love turquoise. So I clicked the hearts, and I'm gonna go up here to where it says color. I'm gonna click that, and I'm gonna click this minty turquoise color right here, and it changes the color of the hearts, which is super cool. Now I'm gonna go into the tab that says elements again, and I typed in pom-pom. Now these pom-poms right here, I think is gonna tie every single thing together. I think the color just looks amazing. So I'm gonna put that on the bottom of the quote, and I'm gonna size this a bit smaller, just like that. And right here in the middle, so I'm centering it. And I think that is it. All right, so this is the completed wallpaper. So I'm gonna go ahead and download this. So on the very top, click download, and then we're gonna click download again. And it's just gonna take a few seconds to download. Okay, so once this is all downloaded, I'm gonna go ahead and go to File. I'm gonna click Share and click Messages. And I'm gonna send this to myself as a text message. Okay, I'm gonna put my phone number at the top. So I'm gonna type it in, and I'm gonna put the subject as phone wallpaper. I'm gonna click send, and this is going to send to my phone. So I'm gonna go over to my phone. Okay, so I just switched over to my phone, and I'm gonna go to the message app and open up that message that I just sent myself. I'm gonna click on this image, and I'm gonna click the button on the top of the screen, and I'm going to click on Save Image, and this is going to save to our camera roll. Okay, so let's get out of here and go to the home screen. I'm going to click on Photos, and here is the image that we saved. So let's go ahead and click on it and click on this button on the bottom left. And I'm going to click on Use as Wallpaper. So now you can adjust the wallpaper so that it fits to how you like on your phone. And once you are all done, you can click on Set and then Set Lock Screen. And once that's all done, you can go back to your lock screen and look at your new wallpaper. And now we are officially done. This is the completed wallpaper. It took kind of a long time, but I think it looks pretty dang good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now you know how to make your own customized phone wallpaper, and now you can make it all cool and show it off. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in next week's video. It's been real, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.